In this video, I get my first one on Hoplite. I was also accompanied by my friend Mob Reagan. He pretty much coached me through the entire match and made sure I didn't do anything stupid. And I'll be probably noticing all the points and where he helped me to not lose fights or just like straight up remind me not to do the exact same thing, hoping a different result. So here, this is a win on Hoplite that I got. I hope you enjoy the video. You can already see before the game starts. I'm already trying to abuse the dragon horribly, but really I'm just looking for like decently good spots to land. I kind of Hail Mary this one, but I end up immediately finding a ravine, and I'm just like, it's crazy. And then I see that there's a mine shaft inside of the ravine, and I'm just like, oh, this is the game. I immediately knew this was the game. I pretty much, and then I go uncontested like in a hot second. No one goes in there. No one finds it, just me. And I was just like, I was so excited. So I immediately try to break some wood. I go down into the cave, and I've had some past experience with cave spiders. So like, I'm trying to not get hit by those. Like, I swear those are the only thing that might actually get me killed before peacetime's over and when we start actually PvPing. Like, that's the only thing I've ever like had threatened to me before it starts. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay weary of those guys. Here I was thinking of taking a bit of damage, but it's you say I was not gonna throw this game. I did not want to throw this game at all. So then I just end up going with like super speedrunner strats. Well, I'm so. Well, this is a clip, honestly. Clutch clip. Call me Hanabayaki. Like, literal. This is so cool. After making it down, I was a little confused on what to do. I was really hoping to get like good stuff from the mine shafts. I got a little bit of gold, which is useful. Like, every little bit counts. But overall, I was kind of confused on what to do. I wanted to go for cobwebs, but I didn't want to immediately just like screw myself over with the spiders and then have them attack me and then get like poison and then like lose all my health. So I can't like do very sus jumps that I don't know if I'm gonna survive. Just casually, like jumping off of buildings. I couldn't do that. So I just retreat back into the cave to find iron because I forgot to get iron, and there's like none, absolutely none. I actually ended up meeting a guy here that I was like super scared of because I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't come into my cave. Please don't come into my cave. Oh my gosh! But I find just enough iron. I get the smelter's axe or pickaxe, but after I get all that, I immediately go back to get cobwebs and immediately try to find anything else I can get. Try to get as much lava as possible, as much iron, get some water, make obsidian, hope I find diamonds, and just like rush people after that. That's usually my game plan. So, that's what I try to go do. But there's just a little bit of preparation. And then I immediately find diamonds. I was like, and I find an 8 vein. I was like, oh, this is the game. Actually, I find a 9. I find 9, and I was like, oh, this is the game. I can't throw this. I was so nervous. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I immediately find lava, and I find lapis, and I was like, this is it. I immediately was happy, and then I found even more gold. I was rich. I was stealing this game from every player, which doesn't make up for like the screw up I make later on. But like I was. Oh, this was such a good start. After getting all the gear I needed, I immediately found this guy who I was totally fine to bully. I was like, oh, easy kill, easy gold head. I get some Legos off of him. I'll be able to do make a bunch of extra stuff. And then I was gonna go into the next person because I look pretty invincible. I'm not gonna lie. I have like prot 1 diamond chest plate and a diamond sword, so I'm pretty stacked. I'm waiting for the PvP to be off, and he starts building up. And my friend was like, "Yeah, no, you should probably had a bow for this." And like that was one of the coaching moments. Yeah, I started trying to get crits on him, but he keeps running. I was so mad. I was like, oh, don't run. There's just gonna be like 2 other guys coming here that are just gonna kill us, and then I'm gonna be drained, and they're gonna die, and that's gonna be waste. And then we're just gonna get screwed over. Please don't do this. Oh, come on, bro. Oh my gosh. No, don't do this. You're just gonna die to me. You're gonna die to someone else. Come on. Come on. I'm not gonna get trapped. Oh, okay. I got decent hits here. Decent hits. The end didn't really matter that much. Because another guy ended up coming over, hitting him a bit, and then I ended up like finishing him then. But chase this guy for a second. We see the other guy. Not great. I was even more mad. I was like, oh no way. He's gonna get this kill. He's gonna force me off this guy. He's gonna go kill him. I'm not gonna get anything from this. He's gonna get the gaps first. He's pushing me. He's pressuring me off. Oh my gosh. No way. And I just have to like hope that I can catch up to them by this point. I'm hoping that he doesn't get away because there's like a good chance that he's just gonna like run away really fast away from this guy and he's just gonna like escape. Thankfully, I saw him in the distance and I was like, okay, I'm totally fine to team with this guy for like 0.1 seconds just to kill this other guy. So I just want him dead. I just want him dead. I started actually taking his waters, taking like whatever he drops, so he doesn't have anything left. They're picking up arrows for later. My friend's like, you just pick stuff up. Just take all of the stuff. And then this guy, I tried to lava this guy in front of him. And I missed like one. I missed a second time, just another time, and then he just ends up cobwebbing me or like using water. And then I'm just like, oh come on, bro. Oh no. But we end up flanking him on both sides. He's screwed. Poor guy. Oh, and then I just gain the last hit. And I start scrapping with this guy. He wasn't too terrible, but after killing both of them, I realized I could make pretty much a sharp 2 sword and just like run sharp 3 throughout the game and then just like demolish everyone. And yeah, I don't even need any legendary weapons, which I will obtain later on, but you'll have to see that. Sadly, I couldn't make like any better armor because I didn't have enough levels. So I was like actually kind of happy to see this guy. I was like, oh, I need you so I can beat you up. And then I noticed they had, I noticed I had one of the legendary weapons. And I was like, okay, we're good. And then he started like demolishing me, and I was like, oh, okay. And then my coach in the background was like, okay, just play really far away. Stop being dumb and just stop letting him like crit you out. Being really dumb. And I was like, okay coach. And then I just stopped being bad and we actually ended up winning. This guy had 10 gaps that he could have been using in the fight against me. They just gave me, wait, like literally right here we see how many gaps he has. He threw so hard. So I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. Most of the other stuff he had was pretty useless to me. I didn't know any crafts or anything that I could use. I guess I could make more gold to make gaps, but at that point in time, it was pretty useless to me. But I actually ended up finding 2 other guys. So those guys ended up of them like right here. I ended up seeing and I was like very scared to push him. I was wondering what I should do because I was like, should I push him? Because I have 9 gaps. I have a katana. I'm pretty set. I'm pretty well set. I think I like combined like 2 pieces of my iron armor, so I have like prot 2 on 2 of my pieces of armor, and I just have a diamond chest plate. So I was like kind of scared that I would lose this fight, but then I was like, nah. My sheer deadliness plus my extreme amounts of luck are enough to beat this guy. Whereas, as my coach Mob says, and so I'm just like, okay, I'll go after this guy. I'll chase him because I can just blitz him. I'm very wrong. We should have a decent, good fight here. The other guy's joining back in. Other guy that ends up with like a powers 3 bow. So then we end up, yeah, he is flame, and we just end up fighting with him there. Just raining arrows. Get some pretty good hits, but I'm like almost 90% sure that I'm getting the better trades out of the steel. End up chasing the guy, see how much that guy does, and I'm just like, okay, I either need off this guy or I need to, yeah, no, I'm getting off this guy. Like, and I see that he's an ender bow because I was like, no way, this guy just has like random ender bow sweep wasting. Plus he has bow strong, and I just have to hide. I just have to hide. So we end up chasing these guys for a hot second. So I ended up chasing this guy, going down memory lane. Good times, good times. Chased a guy, killed 2 guys. Reminiscing about like past events, thinking about how I'm going to kill this guy. Just, all around just neat stuff going on. And then we end up actually fighting him in a bit, I think. I don't know. I don't know how long this guy runs. So then this chase leads to a cave, which I'm just like, I'm so happy at this point. We've been chasing each other around for a hot second. The timer to deathmatch has gone down. I'm like so happy this fight's almost over. And then I pretty much end up missing him. He bossed himself up. I miss him. My hotkey was too slow. I was super sad. I was like, oh, he got out. Oh, no. This guy comes down, and I'm just like, oh, this is the best. Is it Christmas? Because I'm getting fed. I'm waiting for this guy to come down. I'm waiting for this guy to, like, get down here so I can totally negate his bow and just pearl on him. And so I'm just looking at him pretty much. I'm pretty much just waiting until I can kill him. Like, I don't really care about any of the bow shots. I'm trying to get like high ground on him until he realizes how much damage I do, and then he drinks like strength, and then I'm like, oh no. At this point, it's really intense because I have like only 3 gaps. I like they pretty much drained me from 10 to 3. So I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm pretty much just trying to cob all my UHC skills that I've like gotten. Try to get back into the fight because at that point, if he actually tried to drain me there, I would probably died. This guy ends up killing him. I was so mad. I was like, oh, if I don't win here, if I don't get this stuff, I'm gonna be so mad. So this guy actually plays really well all the way up until he dies. I'm missing hits. I had like 1 gap left. It was down to the wire. He had a golden head. I was so nervous because I was like, oh, I could actually lose this fight. And then I finally kill him. And then deathmatch is like just around the corner. And I'm just like, okay, we have to win deathmatch. Hopefully I don't throw this. This was crazy to me. I was like, oh no, I just won those fights. No, I just won those fights. But yeah. So on to deathmatch. At this point, I just have an ender bow and a giant katana, so I'm like 100% set to go to mid. But I just WQ this kid instead of going to mid. Apparently I thought that was a good idea. Then he hits me with my yellow. Oh, yeah, I can't pronounce my own here. Oh, there we go. He hits me with my yellow. Then I see this guy loot mid, and I was like, okay, I'll just go after this guy. Then It's fine, no big deal. Let's go to the left. There's some gold, there's some diamonds. I was thinking about making more like armor later on, but I was like, it's not enchanted, it's not the best. My friend was like, I'm pretty sure it's better than what you have, or if not the same. I was like, okay, I'm down. I just try to get achievements. Then I get like, then I just get jumped by this one kid, and like he doesn't even attack me. He just goes behind me. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. I guess this is what we're doing now. And I get that bow from the guy earlier, the flame, which is crazy. Because I had like, I don't think it was one of the reasons why I won, because I had ender bow and I had like dragon katana, so like I was gonna probably win one way or the other. So I'm just chasing this guy around. And the guy Mjolnir is just like hitting my back. I was like, I have to get rid of this guy. He was just being way too annoying. Mjolnir did way too much damage. I needed the ender bow in my, I needed to use it because the pearl was actually like really good. It was actually super clutch. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to get as close as I did to this Mjolnir guy. Because like, sheesh, it did so much damage. It did so much damage. He's pretty much just hitting people because he has like no gaps in deathmatch, and he's just like hitting people, trying to drain them as much as possible before he can like actually kill them. So I'm just trying to like get a stray kill here. I'm just trying to get any kill I can. Just trying to do anything I can to get any kills, and everyone's kind of running because they have no gaps and they have like no armor. And at this point, it's just like a foregone conclusion that I'm probably gonna win. But so we just find this guy, like trying to combine armor or something. And so he just goes down. I'm just like, okay, cool. Free kill, deathmatch. I'm like checking if nobody else is like anywhere else. Trying to like third party or like try to sweep. His body is pretty much useless. I can make another head, but do I really need it? I already know everyone's broke here. And I pretty much already know I'm going to win. So I just am full sending this Mjolnir guy. Pretty much just focused on him because he's the one only doing damage to me in this game. So I just make more gaps. Which I was like, oh, I don't need these. I don't need all of them, at least. So there's like 2 guys left. And I'm just trying to aggro at least one of them. But both of them are running at this point. So I'm just like, oh, these guys are just playing the long game. My coach in the background's like, yeah, no, it's optimal though. And so he's just like, yeah, just crit him because there's no way you're going to win the projectile battle if he's just running. So I just tried to put some flame on this guy. Try to get some damage off. He does like half my health again. You know what Mjolnir does. I try to push this guy. He runs. Oh, these guys are actually playing a little bit smarter. But he just couldn't get me before I could hit him. Which I'm pretty sure that did like a bunch of damage. He has to gap again. Then he gaps again. So I know I'm doing a lot of damage. He's just chugging at this point, which is just not smart. You just have to wait for this saturation. So I catch this guy without Mjolnir for a few seconds. Mjolnir like shoots past us. I'm trying to get this guy again because I'm just like, oh no. And I'm just thinking that these guys might team on me instead of like fighting each other because it makes sense. Mjolnir like does like half my health again, and then at this point I'm like, okay, I need one of these guys to die. I need you to die. And so I just go after that guy for a hot second. The Mjolnir guy, he's not even attacking him. So at this point I'm like, yeah, no, they're pretty much just focused on me. I'm the only one aggressing here. He misses the Mjolnir, but I think, oh no, not here, but it like loops around and hits me again. But I'm chasing this guy. I'm trying to get him. And the other guy's just in mid. So I'm like, I'll turn on that guy if he's close enough. Mjolnir does a bunch more health. So I'm really hoping this guy doesn't drain me super hard. That guy just randomly has a trident. And I was like, where did you get that from? My coach was like, bro, I don't know what's even going on. They're just running. You just need to aggro super hard. You can definitely afford it. And so I'm pretty sure this guy ends up going down. Yep. At this point, I'm like, yeah, there's nothing this guy can do. There's nothing he can really loot from there. He doesn't have any. Yep. And he just gives up. That's my first Hoplite victory. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe and like this video. And I hope you enjoyed, and have a nice day.